Time again for another Willie's Ramblins and Pickup video. A lot of cool stuff is going on right now in the community. I've also got a lot of great pickups this time around. One of the first things I want to talk about is Michael Salzman, who put out the Atari Arcade Companion Volume 1, has just released Volume 2. You can find it on Amazon.com right now. It's a really cool read. It lists all these different Atari arcade ports to the 2600. It's actually a really good book to read. It's actually pretty cool. It's one of the inspirations for doing the Atari-cade videos I've been doing. Also, I just learned about a Galaga World Championship going to be occurring March 29th, April 1st, out in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I think the grand prize is $10,000. I would love to go to this because I love Galaga, but I'm not all that great at it. I think only once in my life have I ever broken 700,000 points on that crazy game, and that was just a fluke. So I know there's other people out there who get way higher scores than that. But it's still pretty cool. If you're in the area, go check it out, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to do. Let's see, what else we got going on? I got to look at the notes, because Willie's mind is not all that great anymore. Oh, yeah. It is what I want to talk about. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty much a couple of interesting things going on. Let's get to some of the pickups here. I've got quite a few this time around. First up, I had a donation to the show by Don up in Canada. He sent me this really cool joystick holder for the Atari 5200. You put two joysticks in here to play dual joystick games like Robotron or Space Dungeon. What's really awesome is this thing actually glows in the dark. It's pretty awesome. He even put the little Atari coupler thing down here. This is really, really cool. I really appreciate this, Don. Thank you so much for this. It really made my day when that showed up in the mail. My buddy Sid the Kid has a YouTube channel as well. Old school New York Retro Gamer or something like that. I'm sorry, Sid, I forgot your channel name. My brain ain't so good. I'll put a link to his channel down in the notes below in the description for this video. You can go check his stuff out. But he sent me a lot of different things. A couple things from the stuff he sent me I really like. He sent me a Battleship game, LCD game from Hasbro. I love battleships. It's kind of cool. He also sent me Godzilla on the Game Boy. I've not played this game before, so I'm looking forward to checking this game out and see what it's like. Pretty cool. Let's see. When I visited my buddy's store in Maryville, Tennessee, Retro Artifacts, found myself a Radio Shack game called Sonic Sea Battle. Pretty neat. I'll be doing a video on this here in the near future. It's pretty neat. It's basically a little submarine type game. It's pretty cool. It's LCD. I don't really collect LCD games per se, but anytime I see a Radio Shack one I've not done a video on, I'll probably pick those up. Because I liked a lot of the stuff that Radio Shack put out. They did a lot of neat things. Also found for the TI-99, Super Demon Attack, Tunnels of Doom, and Adventure. I don't have a TI-99, but I couldn't pass these up. There were $2 for all of them. Maybe I'll put them in a retro junk box, or if I do run across a TI-99 sometime in the future, maybe I'll keep those for that. I don't know. Also picked up for the Toy Tune podcast a really cool, get a little closer, little Viper, Battlestar Galactica Viper. We're going to be covering Battlestar Galactica toys on the next Toy Tune that's going to be recording pretty soon. So I thought it was kind of neat to see this. This was done by Mattel in 2013. In the mail, I got the first issue of Old School Gamer. What is that? Old School Gamer magazine. This is actually a really nice magazine. It has Leonard Herman in there. My buddy Brett Weiss writes articles in here as well. A bunch of other cool people. It's actually a really nice magazine. I'm pretty impressed with it. I'll put a link down below in the description of where you can actually go see this. You can actually get a free issue to check it out if you want. It came with this really cool poster as well. Let's open this baby up here. It was really neat Donkey Kong poster. That is so cool. I'll get this hung up on the wall. And it came with a really cool trading card that just fell on the ground. So hang on a minute. Boop. Boop. Came with an Atari 2600 trading card as well. That's pretty cool. Neato, man, neato. My buddy John, Gamester81, sent me a really cool Christmas present I forgot to mention. He sent me the Star Wars A New Hope Cinestory comic book. This is cool. It actually takes photos from the movie, Star Wars movie, and turns it into a comic book. It is pretty awesome. I'm really happy to have this to my Star Wars collection. Thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that. That was cool. Now for some Atari 2600 pickups for the Atari-Cade series. I'm running out of room on my shelf. I'm going to have to do some organizing again so I can put some of these games up there. First up, I picked up Omega Race from CBS Electronics with the little booster grip in there. Pretty cool. I got a hold of a good version of Night Driver. You saw one of my earlier videos, the last one I got of these was just all mangled up because they shipped it in a padded envelope. But I found me another one. This one's in really good shape, so there we go. Add that to the Atari-Cade video list. Speaking of shipping, my buddy John, who lives out in Minnesota, I believe, he's ordered 2 Atari portfolios, and both of them have come in bubble wrap. The first one has a messed up screen, won't even work. So he got that one returned, ordered another one, and the second one came in a bubble envelope. It's like, ugh. Gotta love them bubble envelopes. Picked up Joust. Awesome. Found a sealed Roadrunner. I first played this arcade game, actually, when I went up to New York and met up with Sid the Kid to have pizza and go to this barcade up there, and they had this in there. First time I ever saw this game in the arcade, so I figure I'd pick up the Atari 2600 version, and I'll talk about it, my experience with the game, up there at that barcade with Sid the Kid. Dodge 'em, great game, a lot of fun. Of course, I love Breakout, so I had to get Breakout for the Atari-Cade video series. Breakout, Breakout. Moon Patrol, oh yeah. I love this game, especially the music. Pretty cool. And of course, Star Trek, the arcade game. Oh yeah. This is actually pretty good on the 2600. It's not too bad. I used to play this a lot on the Atari 8-bit computer line, but I did have it for my 2600 back then as well. So I'm looking forward to talking about this game here in the near future as well. And lastly, but not leastly, I have a really awesome pickup that I'm really thrilled to get a hold of. I'll be doing a video all about this in the near future as well. This came from a really great charity organization called Neighbors for Neighbors. It's down in Warsaw, North Carolina. And what they do is they have this application that you fill out if you're needing help. And if you pass all the criteria and everything, then they'll help you out. Like, for example, they had this old lady, elderly woman with her little dog, this past, I think, November or so, or December, when it got really cold down here in North Carolina, had her heat turned off. And she spent a month with no heat in her house. She finally contacted them, and they went and paid her bill, put her in a hotel until they got the bill all straightened out and everything. And that's pretty awesome. They tell me 70% of everything they take in goes right back out the door to help people. They have a really great store. They have a lot of cool stuff in there. Quite a few games and electronic game systems as well. So if you're in the Warsaw, North Carolina area, it's right off Interstate 40, heading down to Wilmington. Pop into the store and check it out. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. They're always moving stock around. They're always rotating stock. Anyway, let's look at what I picked up. I got a hold of an Atari 2600 travel case. Yes! I've been wanting one of these for a long time. Finally got one. Awesome. So I'm really stoked to get this. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, oh, stay over there, you. That's all the pickups. I want to thank everybody for watching the channel. All of the new subscribers so far in 2018. Welcome everyone if you're new to the channel for 2018. I'm not a big channel, but I like to have fun. So anyway, keep it retro.